Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make lots of passive income doing YouTube. All right, so let's talk about it. Every channel that I've built, with the exception of just a couple channels that grew quite large, most channels are small. I have a channel with around 50K subscribers. I have a few channels around 10, 12K. I have a few I have one channel over 500K, but most channels that I have are small, okay? But all of them generate very significant amount of income, more income than anyone can probably predict. To put things into consideration, there was this one channel that I sold it, that had 1,400 subscribers, just about. I think the exact number at the time was like 1,300 something. And it ended up generating over 70K in just 1 year. It was a little more than 70K, but who's counting? It doesn't really make a difference at that point. If you count PayPal and Stripe together, it was more than enough income from one channel. And that channel was small. It barely got any attention, which is why I'm kind of talking about this today, is that there's two types of channels. You have the engagement type, and you have the SEO type. And I really want to break this down in a whiteboard. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So right here, we're in Canva. I'm going to be sharing with you guys, like I said, I'm going to be breaking this down. There are three different kinds of video content, let's say, on various channels. I know I called them channel identities, but they're not. They're really the video types. You have shared type of videos, which are what I call engagement type videos. You have SEO videos, and then you have hybrids. I'll talk about hybrids last, and this is what's helped me gain the most amount of income from YouTube in general. But I'll talk about how I got my start. So I started off in SEO type videos. I tried to do the sharing type videos, the highly engaged type videos, and I'll explain exactly what I mean when I say that. But the SEO videos is what initially gave me my success. So what are SEO type videos? They're searchable content. So they're searchable content. They prioritize in search. Somebody once told me, the one thing that you can control is other people's desire. And really what that means is he's not saying, control other people's desire, meaning make them want something, but know what they want and present it to them. Think about that. There are people all the time on YouTube that search, like, for example, how to, or how to fix this, or how to fix that, or where to, like where to find something, or where to get the best whatever, They're essentially needs that people have. They're searching because they need those needs fulfilled, right? For example, how to replace your faucet, how to fix a shower head, how to order, HTC online. I mean, there's different kinds of ideas. Not trying to take it there, but you get the point. There's different ideas that people want to learn how to. That is an SEO type video. If somebody goes online and searches for how to fix a Honda 2011 headlight, that's a perfect example of an SEO video that only people are searching for. And a video for like that, for the most part, 99.9% of the views are searchable based views. You're going to have to search for that video in order to find it. It's not going to be in your recommended, right? If we take things, though, on this side of the spectrum, the shared videos, they're not going to be searched for the most part. Most of their views come through sharing. And what does that mean, the sharing plan? Well, the YouTube algorithm has built-in sharing structure within it. When somebody watches a video, when somebody likes the video, what happens is YouTube starts to get an understanding of who that person is, who's creating that video content. And YouTube expects more videos in that niche to be published because they take that same video and they present it in front of other people who are similar to the first individual who watched it. And when I say who are similar, I really mean in their interests, not necessarily in their personality, but their interests. Because that's what YouTube understands. It understands interests. If I sit down and watch videos about TikTok automation and TikTok shops and how to make money on TikTok, well, guess what that means? That means that I'm interested in that, and then they're going to put me in front of, or they're going to put more creators in front of me other than this person's channel right here. And I'm using this guy as an example, okay? But that's what sharing type content is. It's not necessarily not SEO content, but it's really just highly shared. What's another example of a channel that's highly shared? Mr. Beast content. Mr. Beast content gets shared a lot through the search, the YouTube, not the YouTube search, but the YouTube feed. Let's actually look at this. So, for example, type in Mr. Beast, okay? And you look at a video like this that's titled, I explored 2,000-year-old ancient temples. This is not something people are searching for. They're not searching for man exploring temple or man exploring 2,000-year-old temple, or they're not searching those kind of search terms. What happens is over time, a guy like Mr. Beast gets so much attention because the content goes viral, it gets shared, right? And that's how he's garnering his attention. And so he has millions of subscribers that he's garnered because of that system. So he'll create, for example, this video, beat Neymar and win $500,000. This is what we call now a hybrid video. Why? Well, people do search the word Neymar on YouTube. They search. They might want to watch, sporting, not contracts, but mixes of Neymar doing his athletic stuff, playing soccer, scoring goals, whatever the case may be. They might want to search him. But because this video has so much attention and it has the keyword Neymar in the title, maybe it has it in the tags, maybe not, but in the title, YouTube says, okay, not only are we going to share this to all the people who like Mr. Beast content, but we're also going to put this in front of the search so that if somebody searches the word Neymar, let's go ahead and do this, okay? I bet you his video is right there. Indeed, it is right there. And I never clicked on this video. I never saw this video. We just kind of viewed it right now on the preview. But that's my point. My point is that that's where these hybrids fall in. These hybrids fall into place where they either start off as SEO or they start off as shared. But somewhere along the line, they can fit in a category of both. I want to pull up a YouTube channel of a guy. His name is Nate Woodbury. I really like this guy. This guy has almost no views if you really look at his videos. And it's kind of sad to see, but he really doesn't have that much content. 135 views, 57 views, 149 views, 72 views, and he has a very, very high production quality. For those who don't know, he's actually a YouTube producer. But his channel is pretty much all SEO. You could tell there's almost nothing being shared here because of how low the views are. He has 68,000 subs, but most of his views don't come from these kind of content. If we look at this popular video here, he has a video, he had a video, that had over 1 million views at one point in time. And you might say, well, why is that? Or I believe it was 10 million or 13 million. The reason why is because he created a video years ago on how people can get hired working in the Philippines and working as digital virtual assistants in the Philippines. That's how he made that video, because he does hire people in the Philippines. And that video blew up. It got like 13 million views, and it was the reason why he has the amount of subscribers he has today. But the problem is that now when he creates content like this, right, about YouTube and SEO and things like that, nobody really cares, because the majority of his subscriber base don't follow him or didn't subscribe to him for the video about YouTube or SEO. They're following him because they wanted to get hired. They were from the Philippines, and they were trying to figure out how to get a job, right? So how does this all tie in? Well, it hurts his views now because his whole entire subscriber base, right, is exposed to some sort of content that doesn't relate, which is why I say in previous videos, it's best that you create videos in a singular niche and don't expand out of that. Because this man now, he's forced essentially to only rely on SEO for the rest of his time on this channel, unless he pivots and talks about something else entirely different that might catch steam. Like if he creates his whole entire channel and revitalizes it by making only Filipino type content, then people are going to start watching again. But at this pace, with the type of videos he creates, it's not going to happen. So there you have the SEO type channel. His channel is a perfect example of an SEO type channel. What happens is his videos can convert from a shared type video to also tap into SEO based views, because what these are, these two systems, whether it be an SEO type or a shared type, is a system of how to get views, because those are the two ways you're going to acquire attention, right? But over time, when that video starts to get so good and so much attention that it starts to rank in search, assuming it's a shared video, it now starts to fit in the hybrid category where it accumulates traffic from both, which this is the best place to be in. And I used this example a few seconds ago of like this channel right here. This is a brand new channel. I'll show you guys in just a second. This channel here with 38 videos, which is pretty much brand new in my opinion, with 2,500 something subscribers. And you could see this person has what we call a hybrid channel. And I'll tell you why. So like for an example like this, a video like this, I got rich at 22. Here is my weekend life. A video like this is not an SEO based video. Nobody is searching for 22-year-old life, right? And nobody, if somebody searches the word, for example, rich on YouTube, his video is not popping up. He only has 1,300 views. So this is meant to be an engagement type video, right? But then you got videos like this, the fastest way to 10K a month on TikTok Shop. People are going to search TikTok Shop, how to make money even as a beginner, something like that. These mix of keywords, and this video will show up. And it's got 6,500 views, okay? This is an example of an SEO video, right? Then you have videos like, for example, like this one. Don't start WAP clipping, do this instead. This is a hybrid. Because what happens is people are going to search the words WAP clipping, and they potentially, depending on how good the video is, they're going to see it potentially because of the word WAP clipping. This is going to rank for WAP clipping if the video does good enough from a shared perspective. Now, if this video starts off clearly, you can tell on the title that it's a shared type video. Even the video is edited. If I take my mouse and hover over the thumbnail, you can see these like extravagant edits in the background and things like that. So the intention behind this video is that it's one of those videos that, hey, we want it to go viral through being shared and through being seen on the feed and the right-hand bar on YouTube, right? Whenever I click on a video like this, for example, let me pause this. Okay, on the right-hand side, you see the videos. So that's what this initial intention of this video was. Now, whether he was choosing to do that or not, regardless, it doesn't matter. It happened. The point is that that's what this video is designed for based on a YouTube algorithmic standpoint. And from this video, right, it could then start gaining SEO-based views if it performs well from a keyword concept, or excuse me, from an audience retention standpoint, because that's the easiest way to get more views. If you want your channel to get more attention, you have to make sure your audience is retained for a longer period of time in ratio to the duration of the entirety of the video. So for example, if you want to get more views on a video that's 4 minutes long, instead of having them be on the video for a minute, have them be on a video for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Now, easier said than done, because that takes skill, it takes editing, it takes storylines, whatever you want to call it. It takes a lot of different aspects. So everything that we're drawing from this is that there are indeed two main types. Now, you have to know yourself. Me personally, you look at some of my videos, I don't edit my videos. I don't do extravagant edits. I don't do anything of what you see here. Like if we click on this video, you could see the graphics already. Okay, I'll mute it. But you can see all kinds of different things like editing here, editing here. This takes effort to do. This is not just something that takes a second, or this kind of clip. This takes time, right? And you could see the entire video has moments like that, okay? So this takes time, it takes money, it takes work to get to that point, right? Why does this matter, though? How does this affect somebody like you? Well, you can pick what lane you want to be in. Do you want to be in the shared type aspect of YouTube? You can think of it as like Mr. Beast type content where nobody's necessarily searching for it, but it gets seen by a lot of people because of the integrity of the content and how amazing it is and how interactive it is. Or do you want to be an SEO type channel? For me, the answer is very, very simple. I want to be an SEO type channel because it's much easier to get attention from my standpoint, because I'm not an editor, and nor will I be an editor, and nor I will ever change. I'm not going to sit there and learn editing. It's not something I'm going to do. I just know myself, right? And you have to be aware with what you're going to do. So for me, I'm okay with doing SEO type videos. I'll find keywords that are low competition, and I'll just share with you how I do it. But I use YouTube Studio Pro, and I perform all kinds of searches. So for example, let me give you a quick example. Let's go to YouTube research, okay? And I'll pull up 500 different videos that are successful related to YouTube AI automation. I'll hit search, okay? And I'll find different keywords, different ideas based on it, different statistics, if you will, based on that. All right, so for example, let's just wait a second here because this is a lot of data, but we have a total of 500 different videos here. Okay, the list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, for days. I'll go here and just download this real quick, this file. And then I'll go over here to Insights, if I haven't already, took a look at that other page, right, and just sit down and really analyze it. But I'll look at these insights here, and I'll start looking at different keywords. I'll start looking at different videos that are outliers. What makes them so good? What makes them, so great? And try to mimic them and create content like them. Now, I'm not trying to copy content. That's not my goal. But my goal is to really get insight on what makes a video so special. So, for example, this video has 745,000 views. It's top performing in the engagement category. And it's titled 2 AI Tools to Make Videos. I might want to look into that. It's 59 seconds long. I might want to see how it's recorded, right? It's probably a shorts video because it's 59 seconds long. And how's it done? This video has 8,500 views, 14 seconds long. I might want to look into this. These are things I might want to look into, right? Outliers, different keywords here. I want to look at these tags. I want to look at the keywords. I want to look at the videos. I want to look at the thumbnails. I want to look at all these kind of details. And when I finally get an idea of a video topic, then I'll go to my keyword section here. So my keyword generator, which is somewhere here, YouTube tags. I'll type in the title of the video. I'll type in the keyword around the video, and it will provide to me a whole list of keywords. So let's do this, like, for example, live. Let me show you how I make these SEO type videos. So let's first find a topic. Let's go to YouTube research, okay, and let's first find a topic. So instead of like YouTube automation or building a house or anything like that, let's think of something logical. So let's use WAP clipping as the keyword, okay? And let's go back here. Let's type in WAP clipping. I'll select 500 videos. Let's hit search. Probably 500 videos is a little too much because WAP is still like a relatively new keyword, even though there's plenty of content on it. But let's see here. The first top video has 317,000 views, and it's by Iman Gotzi. It's got a blue outline on it, which means that it has the most views out of all the videos here. It's got the most for the keyword WAP clipping, okay? Now, this title probably doesn't have the word clipping in it, okay? However, it has the word WAP in it, which is strong enough for it to rank for the keyword WAP clipping. Then you have this video here that is green, meaning it has the most engagement in ratio, okay, in ratio to all other videos. So this video here has 106 thumbs up and 53 comments. That's the most engaging in terms of percentage compared to other ones. This one is highly engaging as well, but it has a higher like ratio, and that's why it's wrapped around in this red section here. So I might look at these thumbnails and I can get an idea just based on thumbnail alone, but I'll look at a video like this, like how to make money with WAP. It has 40K views, it has 1.7K likes, 158 comments. I might literally sit here, study, and watch this video. I might study it. I might literally write things down. What words is the person saying? What's the hook? What are they offering in their description? What kind of offers are they giving? I'm going to look into these things, right? And how to make money with WAP clipping. That might be a simple title. Well, let's keep looking at some other ones. How to actually make money with WAP clipping or clipping with WAP. Okay, 21,000 a week clipping with WAP. WAP clipping tutorial, how to make money. So all these kinds of videos, it's clear I'm going to use WAP clipping in my title. So I'm going to take the same keyword, WAP clipping, okay, and let me think of something like creative. For example, and this is just off the top of the dome, off the, just the cuff, I might make a video titled, assuming that it's in my niche and my channel agrees with everything, and, I might make a video titled, how to make $15,000 a month clipping on WAP. Or how to be a #1 WAP clipper. And then I might have something in the thumbnail that shows like $450 a day or something like that. Or how to fully automate WAP clipping. Something like that. Now, what you have to realize is with this kind of concept, with this idea, is if I just go into like a chat GPT and tell it, hey, give me different title ideas for WAP clipping, chat GPT is not in the inner community of WAP clipping. It's going to give you some basic cookie cutter examples. It's not going to really be able to dive deep. So what I need to do is I need to download these stats here. And these stats is going to give me all the stats on every single video here. Every single one. So like, for example, this video has 161,000 views. I have to figure out what's so special about this video that it has 161,000 views. How to earn on WAP for beginners. The title, there's nothing fancy about it. The thumbnail, there's really nothing fancy about it either, honestly. So it has to be the content. It has to be the audience retention. So I'll click on a video like this, okay? And I'll mute it real quick. I'm going to show you the easiest way to earn money on WAP in 2025. That might be a perfect title, okay? So let's go over here to our YouTube Insights. Let's look a little bit deeper. Let's upload the CSV file that we just downloaded with 500 plus videos studied. And we could see here all the different videos. Now, more importantly, I want to look at some outliers. I want to see the underperforming videos. So the video titles. Now, something I noticed right away is look how short these titles are, look how long these titles are, look how short these are. Like everything kind of fits here. So WAP content rewards. WAP clipping UGC. See, I'm going to use WAP clipping. I'm not going to use WAP content rewards. If I'm planning to only make one video. Now, if my whole channel is based around WAP clipping, it doesn't matter. I could just create as much content as possible because I'm not trying to make one video get knocked out of the park. Does that make sense? So let's go over here. Keyword analysis. We have WAP, we have clipping, we have money, we have content, we have earn, we have rewards, business, side hustle. So up until here, all the way up, these are keywords that have been used the most. So the word WAP has been used 559 times, right? Which means people have used the word WAP even twice in their title, okay? Here, the word clipping 413 times. So why is that less than 500? Well, some people didn't use the word clipping in their title, right? Like you saw that last title was like WAP rewards or WAP content rewards. It didn't say clipping, okay? Money, content. So I could craft a title based on this. I could sit down and literally study this and think, okay, we have the word WAP, we have the word clipping, we have money, content, earn. So I could say earn money with a clipping on WAP, creating content with AI. That could be a title, right? That's an idea. Number one, it contains all the different keywords that are at the top, right? That's one. But number two, it's something that's interesting, gets people's attention, but also it's an SEO-based video, right? It's an SEO-based video, which is what I'm looking to create. I'm not looking to create one of these shared videos like Mr. Beast style. I'm trying to create a searchable content video, and over time, hopefully, it's so good and gets so many views and has so much great audience retention that YouTube decides to put it out on people's front page so that I can get attention. Now, that's where thumbnail comes in, right? If it's going to be on people's front page, it needs to have a high click-through rate for people to actually see it. So in terms of click-through rate, let's actually study some thumbnails, right? So let's type in a title here, right? WAP clipping, 50 results. Let's hit search and analyze on the thumbnail tool. And let's see. This video, that one of the highest performing engagement videos, is a 79 outlier score. That is amazing. You know why? because its estimated watch time is 7 minutes and 33 seconds with a click-through rate of 22%. There's not a lot of videos out there that have a high click-through rate. Look at this video. This video right here is clearly not made by Iman, but it's got only 1,000 views. That's why. But it's got 17% click-through rate. Now, I think if this title was different, it would get much more views, because you got a video like this is just not, it doesn't solve the problem, right? And you could immediately see the quality of the content is just not as good. This person is just commentating. It's not an edited video, and he has 165,000 subscribers. So, yes, it might be an outlier in terms of the other related content, in terms of watch time or click-through rate, excuse me, but it's not actually that good of a video, and that's why it kind of flopped. Only 1,000 plus views. Now, some people might look at this and say, okay, this was 6 months ago, so it's not 6 days ago. It's not really a flop. But at the same time, only 1,000 views is kind of weak. Okay? So let's look at this video. This video right here has 143,000 views. And it's titled, "This One Person Business Will Make You $30,000 a Month. WAP Content Rewards." So the word clipping doesn't even exist here, but it's still ranked. Now, if the person used the word clipping, maybe they would get more traffic over time for this video. Even though 143K is amazing, they could have done better, right, with that title. But they wouldn't know that because they don't have this tool. They're not going to use that. Let's look at this one. What is WAP Content Rewards? Full Guide 2025. A lot of people are going to want to watch a full guide. Let's click on this person's channel. Let's pause this here. Okay. And the channel only has 16K subs. And the video was posted 5 days ago with 3,000 plus views. That's actually really good. That's almost a fourth of the entire channel, right? In viewers, almost. That's really good. A lot of people might have, like, let's just say 100K subs, but they can't pull 25K views on each video. But that's a really good one, right? So I'm going to look at these different thumbnails. I'm going to study them. This is probably one of the best ones here. Now, me personally, I wouldn't use the blue color in the back. I would probably use orange, and I would put orange here as well, because the brand is WAP, so people are their mind is trained to find something that's orange because the logos are orange, and it's around WAP, especially if they're searching for it. But this is a video that's completely knocked out of the park. It's done a great job, right? And it's going to grow over time. Let's go ahead and click on this video. And this video was posted 3 weeks ago. The channel is very small, but I could see the immediate problem with this channel is that the content is low quality. So everything else was perfect. The thumbnail was perfect. The title was perfect. The watch time was perfect. The click-through rate was perfect. Everything was perfect here, but the content is not that good. You can immediately tell. The second I clicked on it, you can immediately tell. So there's every kind of video has like a Trojan horse issue. But the way I simplify it, and I'm able to get views without kind of, busting my butt, if you will, is SEO. I focus on SEO. And if the video is good enough then to get more attention through the YouTube algorithm, well, then YouTube will put it out to more people. And don't be afraid to wait on a video for it to gain some attention through time, because a lot of videos that I'll post will blow up like a month later, a week later, sometimes 3, 4, 5 months later. I have a video just the other day, I was looking at it. It generated only like 1,200 views on a small channel in like 2 years. And then the third year, which was this year, it started to really take off and it generated like 6K views in a period of a few weeks. So every video kind of has a different life cycle, and it's important to understand the nature of it. For the niche of WAP, WHOP, more and more videos are going to be created in this niche. So it's not wise to think that your video is going to later blow up, because it's not one of those kind of niches. Right now, there's a lot of content being pumped out on it, and it's a super new concept. So it's not something that's low competition by any means, because more and more people are going to create in that niche, and it's going to do a lot there. So that's something to pay attention to. But overall, what you can see here is you need to study. You need to figure out what category you want to be in. And this goes for all of us. This is not just me, because there's a lot of videos that I'll create that just won't be knocked out of the park. Like, for example, for this channel, right? This channel is a very, very long videos. They're not going to be highly edited. They're not going to be fancy, right? The only type of views that I'm probably going to get is SEO type videos. That's it. SEO view type videos. And me personally, I'm okay with that because I already have channels that I'm growing, and I have no intention on trying to be a YouTuber that teaches other people how to do YouTube as my main gig. That's not what I'm looking to do. It's fun. I enjoy it, but it's not my main thing, right? So the point here is we all have to study, pick the video style you like, and move forward. If you're interested, if you're new to the channel, comment down below what kind of videos do you want to do more. Do you want to do shared, or do you want to do SEO type? The highly engaging type or the SEO type? For people who are confused, if you're doing like prank videos, if you're doing, the type of videos that just like they catch people's attention very, very, very quickly, those are the shared. But any type of video that needs to be searched for, those are SEO. And then from there, you can later become a hybrid. Everybody wants to be a hybrid because you get the best of both worlds, but you never start off that way. You start off with one way or the other. And so the point is it's your choice what to do. In the case of somebody like Nate Woodbury, the guy's channel who has low views, he started off as an SEO channel. One of his videos hit the shared feed, literally gained millions of views, and then it killed the rest of his concept for his other videos because those fans saw the SEO videos and they're like, we're Filipino. We want to get a job in the Philippines. We don't care about this. And so they just ignored all his good content around YouTube and SEO, rightfully so. And so, unfortunately, those videos will never get attention for him because YouTube is getting the analytical signal saying, hey, these videos are bad because the audience is not paying attention. So let me know in the comments, what kind of videos are you creating? Are you creating SEO-based, shared videos? I'll leave a link in the description if you want to get more access, get better at YouTube. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.